A very pleasant good day, my beloved brothers and sisters in Christ and outside the body of Christ. Happy for I, Eric Braxton, this little Christian boy, a big Christian boy, doesn't matter, to join you all today on this Saturday, Sabbath day, in the month of May 2020, in the month of May 2022, to have this discussion with you. Well, sadly, ladies and gentlemen, all of us was waiting with the sad news that take place in America this week, where there was a mass shooting in the elementary school, I think it's in Texas, elementary school in Texas, where one of the guy, I will get his name in due course, went in the school with an automatic rifle on a handgun and he barricaded himself and he shoot 19 children and 2 teachers to death. I listened to Joe Biden was speaking about any matter, and he said, I have to do this again, just a mass shooting. Yes, Mr. President, you have to do it again because it happened again. And it happened, all these mass shootings that take place in the past. Gentlemen, I, Eric Braxton, is very saddened by what have taken place. And I know that people throughout the Caribbean have saddened what has taken place to these little children. They are our little brothers and sisters. They are little toddlers, youths, little children. None of them is 16 or 18 years. None of them is even 15 years. Kindergarten student, little boys and girls. Need to be playing in the schoolyard, playing the little games with the teachers watching them and enjoying the play when they come in the classroom to do their studies. For the parents to come at evening time and pick them up in a safe environment for the children. But this gunman gone in there and started to shoot and kill. If the police didn't shoot he, or the police that stay long to reach the school, he'd have killed more children and more teachers. And I know all of you know that. Because he killed 19 children. Other gunmen, another mass shooting in the United States, these past gunmen have killed more children than that and more teachers. You never know which this one to do. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask the question, and all of you all are asking the question all over the world, will this be the last mass shooting in the United States of America? I don't want to think negatively and say our next one is to come. Now, I'm not saying our next one is to come, but I ask the question, will this be the last mass shooting in the United States of America in the school system? I'm not saying if there's others to come here, so I put a full stop right at the question. After I put a full stop right there, because I don't want to talk negative, and I don't want to predict anything about others to come. I'm not going there. I know others will tell all of that. I'm not doing that. I pull a foot stop right there. Now, brothers and sisters, I have meant this now. This is just an introduction videos. I have more to talk about this in other videos to come. So in this video, I think I'll give it a 30 minutes run. Yes, brothers and sisters, not a full hour run at all. Yes. So I think that the FBI and all the governors, you, Mr. President Joe Biden, you need to discuss this in Congress with both the Democrats and the Republicans. You all need, but of course the FBI and all the mayors and governors in the United States, you all have to come up with a grand plan for all the states, the federal country of the United States of America, with all the governors in each of the different states, with the different mayors and county sheriff and state police. You all need to work on a plan and look at all the schools throughout the United States of America and put certain plans in these schools. It's time you all put armed guards in the school. Yes, I'm calling for armed guards in the schools of America. Armed guards. In my country, armed guards are police officers. We call them estate police officers. We call them supplemental police officers in our country. A lot of people in my country doesn't even know that that little security that they call in security, they doesn't even know he's a police officer, because the one who call him security guard, not knowing he's precepted, he's a security officer. I mean, he's an estate police officer, supplemental police officer. Because you see, they're ignorant to who he really is. But the police know that. The police know that. You understand? The police know that. You understand? Estate constables, estate police officers. So he is different to the next one who is not precepted. He's a security, he's not a police officer. The one who is precepted, he's an estate police, he's an estate police officer. He's a supplemental police officer. You see, there's a difference. Can't label both of them the same way. Oh. But everybody in Trinidad know that? No, they are ignorant of that. Some of them know it and some of them doesn't know it. Okay, let me leave that. So, in the United States of America, all the armed officers, I think there's police officers up there too. I will check on the internet to really find out if they call them police officers. But they're supposed to be police officers. This is my country. All these armed officers of the security officers. I think there's police officers too. I will check that. If only of them are security officers, then only need to change that. United States of America, only need to change that system and make it come this as Trinidad and Tobago. I, Eric Braxton, are discussing and having that talk with you all. You all need to change that. But I want to do research first to see if all have it this as Trinidad and Tobago. And if all have it this as Trinidad and Tobago, that all your armed security officers is police officers, then you all have it right. And I give you all full support on that. But if you all just are them as security officers and there's not police officers, all you have it wrong. And all the governors and mayors of this town, all you need to change that. And adopt our model, Trinidad and Tobago model. But I will have further discussion on that with you all. As I said, this is just an introduction video. I have more to talk on this matter in due course of time. I have a following up to do on this. Okay, so let us carry on, brothers and sisters. Now, all the armed guards, all the schools should have armed guards. And the front of the school have to be structured a certain way. Especially with not concrete walls, but with wire. And have metal detectors to detect any metal. So detect the gun and all these things. Because he walk in the school with high power rifle, you know. You see how much children he kill. You see how much mothers and people crying and all these things. All right. You all want that to continue? I don't want it to continue. And that's why I need to discuss this discussion with you all. Have this discussion with you all, boys and girls. And have the metal detectors and all these things. And special equipment to detect any metal coming in there. And nobody else can walk in the school with high power rifle to shoot down teachers and children again. I know. Only should be having that discussion before I having that discussion. Because it's not happening in my country, it's happening in all your country. United States of America. What all they tend to do about it? I know what all they could do about it, but all they're doing that. To say that you all haven't presented security measures in the past shooting will not be true. You all have introduced many measures after the shootings, mass shooting in America, to secure schools. I know that, but it is not enough. Have you all introduced armed security in these different schools? I'm not so sure, but I will have to check on that on the internet tonight. I'll have to type up, is there any armed security in these schools in America? I will do that research tonight to find out if all they do that before, if that is how it is. So it have some little research cut off for I to do. Oh yes, bet all bottom dollar that I will tend to do it quick as possible, in the shortest possible time. Having said that, so the mayors and all the governors need to come together and discuss different security measures in all these schools in the United States. And of course, the president have to give his blessing on that. The United States President Joe Biden, he tend to have this discussion with all the governors and the mayors in all the different states, and with the sheriff in all the different states, and of course the director of the bureau, the FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigation. They have to be part of the mix of that discussion. and have this discussion throughout the United States, in all the different states, with all the mayors and governors, and with all the FBI agents, because in each state have an office at the Bureau of the FBI. You remember it's a federal agency in all the states, with the mayor and the sheriff, to have all this discussion amongst themselves, because I've seen it in the documentaries, so I understand the system a little bit. Okay, the American system, yes. And that is very good. Yes, so have all the discussion with the mayors and the governors and all these things. And of course, they will have it in the highest forum of the United States. Well, the Congress, with the Democrats, and of course the Republicans, and the State Department, and the Senate community, the Senate committee. Parliament, America Parliament, Congress with the Democrats and Republicans, and the Senate committee with the Democrats and Republicans, and the Speaker of the House discussing it. I know they've done discussing that already, because it's of urgent importance. I sound like a real politician. I'm not no politician, but anyways. Not wrong to have a little laugh, lady brothers and sisters, and a little smile in the video. That is welcome. You understand? But of course, you know I'm serious in all that aspect at the same time, because this is a serious matter, dealing with the children who have gone down and lost their lives. Right now, the parents are grieving. All the children have lost their life, and the two teachers. There will be mass funeral taking place in America in the days to come. And all be on the internet for everyone and all to see. With burying all these little children. And the memorial service with all of them. You see? And all the parents. And a lot of tears sharing. And he gunman, he in the prison. Justifying himself what he do. You see? No, he dead. They shoot him and kill him. But it have those in the past where they kill, and those who survive. They're in prison right now for mass shooting. I hope this won't be the last one, no. As I see, I'm not going to further to say if there's any others to come. I hope we have none after this. I hope this is the last. Oh boy. America, United States of America, Manasseh, you all are going through that terrible time, you know. Those in the worldwide church will understand when I say America is Manasseh. And those are ignorant, will not understand. Who don't understand our history and the context I'm talking about, will understand that. But all those from Howard W. Armstrong, the Worldwide Church of God, and others will understand when I prefer to United States of America as Manasseh. They will understand. I'm not going into the video to explain that. I'm dealing with the mass shooting. So Manasseh is going through a terrible time with the mass shooting, with these children, and past mass shooting in the past, and only attacking the children in the school. And it's very and ex-students, who went to the same school, now they get radicalized because they see ISIS and they see videos of Al-Qaeda and these American citizens, and develop a hatred for America, and they start shooting down the children because these Islamic fundamentalists, they're listening to them, watching the videos, and they get radicalized, and they see them holding big AK-47 and all this thing, and they want to be freedom fighters as them. And then they get radicalized, and when they carry it on and start shooting up the place and killing children and killing police officers. And a lot of them will get their death in the process. A lot of them get killed in the process. Young boys and girls. Well, you're not seeing women doing that. You see any woman going in the school and shooting down little children? It's men, young boys doing that. From the same school, they go back in the school and kill children. Because of these videos they're watching on Boko Haram and ISIS and that Islamic link to Al-Qaeda, Shabazz in Somali. Terrorist group, terrorist organization. Them is the one who radicalizing them. Yeah. Think I know that? All you know that. The FBI know that. CIA know that. Because the FBI and CIA, America's Secret Service, they're watching all these videos on these terrorist group on the internet. You understand? So So we will have to see what Joe Biden, the step that Joe Biden will take, and what discussion he will have with all the governors in the states and all the mayors and with the director of the Bureau, FBI, to further prevent these mass shootings taking place. And we will see what kind of measures they will put in place in the school now, if they will introduce armed security, bring in more modern equipment, metal detectors to detect, and have certain barriers. You must come through a certain barrier, checked by the arm. You must be checked by an armed officer before you go to the next step to enter the school to see if you have any weapon on you. You must introduce a thing like that. Everybody can just walk in the school and no armed security not checking them, and it are no metal detector. So then anybody can walk in with an AR-14 rifle or AK-47 or AR-15 rifle or with an automatic weapon and go and walk in and shoot everybody. Yeah. So you must introduce a barrier where anybody going there will be checked by an armed guard with the metal to see if they have any weapon. Yeah, they put it there. So yeah. Maybe throw it away. To see if so they must I'll look for it for this now. To check and see, there must be checked to see if anybody coming through there in all the schools to check to see if they have any weapons. Because the time I've reached for that. And with all the different mass shootings in the United States that took place in the past, even they haven't used any system like that. I think they haven't used a system like that. But in spite of all the measures they have put in the school, gunmen still going through the school. Because this one who caused the shooting in Texas just recently, he then went in the back of the school and jumped over the fence. He passed in front of the school. And I think on all they post out different cameras in all the different schools, monitoring all the different fences to see if anybody will jump over. And of course, that will be in the booth where the security is to see if anybody jumping over the fence, because that will be monitored by the cameras. Will they cut in any wire to enter this back of the school to go in the classroom to shoot up the school? And so it have security cameras. So you mean to say with all the mass shooting in the school, they did not introduce these things? Of course, don't tell me they didn't introduce these things. I had doubts about that. I have really had doubts about that, But yeah, I put some more money for it. But I think they should introduce that. Huh? No, I put everything in one for you. I don't want a mass shooting like that to take place in America again, to see these little boys and girls being gunned down. It is a very sad case of affairs, ladies and gentlemen. And therefore, I need to talk about it, because it saddened my heart, and I know it will sadden all your heart too. And therefore I can support that. I'm against that, because and let me don't talk negative, because I don't want that to happen to no country. Any gunman go in any country and do that, I don't want that to happen. Because children are children everywhere. Huh? Yeah, no problem. No. Yeah. Children, we'll give this video a 30 minutes run. So children are children everywhere. Lady, it doesn't matter if they're white, black or pink, children are children everywhere. And we know that. So the children need to be safe in all the school where there is. Yeah? And we don't want no gunmen going in school and shoot up the place and kill no teacher or no pupil. But it's a sad case of affairs that is taking place in America. When it will end? I know when it will end, when Jesus Christ comes. But I know it all will end when Jesus Christ comes. But before that time come, they should do things to prevent that from taking place. It's really a sad case of affairs, ladies and gentlemen. Really a sad case of affairs. Oh Lord. Now Eric Braxton, in the coming days now, I had to go on the internet to watch all them children being buried in different places, in different towns and villages. I had to watch all them videos with all them children now. But keep in mind, while I'm watching these children, if I'm crying, I want to let you all win me no crocodile tears, you know. Oh, it will be genuine tears because I'm really sorry about them children get their life, lost their life by this gunman. So Eric Braxton will be sharing no crocodile tears. I want to let you all know that will be genuine tears because I'm very sorry for the children what took place and the parents. Oh Lord, so that is 19 funeral ceremonies I had to watch. Oh Lord. Eric Braxton, you think you could handle that, boy? You think you could watch all that? Yes, I could watch all these videos. If I choose to. You think you will be able to do? Boy, my heart go out to all of them. But I'm not so sure I might watch all these videos or no. Oh my God. Look at the state of the affairs that I is in now. The position I is in now. And the people in the United States and the family of these children who lost their life. Oh Lord. I know the governor of that state of Texas and the mayor of the state of Texas. I know they have it tough on the hand now, no? Because they start to criticize them. They say the police should go in the school. The special SWAT team should go in the school where he barricades himself and blow up the place and take it down. But they wait too long before they attack him. And you see what you run? So they're regretting they did that. They say should I make that decision much earlier on. But in the process, the 19 children killed 2 teachers. Lord. So you see what taking place? You see what taking place, ladies and gentlemen. This is a sad case of affairs America, the people of America is going through. Oh Lord, when will it end? Well, when it end? Well, will it all end, ladies and gentlemen? I am cursed, and I know that you all are more worried about me. Because it takes place in all your country, United States of America. And in the past, all these mass shooting and this current one. Oh Lord. Real state of affairs there, real state of affairs. Oh Lord Jesus Christ, and that's headache on America hand. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. The children are in school studying. Now all the children in the school had to look over their head now. Because all of them will be comfortable when they go into school. They're looking to see who this next gunman coming at them now. And the teachers are very concerned. Who is the next gunman will come to attack in all the different schools of the United States. You see? They'll be looking over the shoulder now. You think they're comfortable? They're not in a comfortable place at all now. You see what takes place now? They're not in a comfortable position at all now. And every car and everybody come to that school now. The security guard. I'd be watching everybody approaching that school or not. All the different schools in America now or not. Because they have a history of all the past shooting and this current one now. Sending the mayor of the town, you Mr. Mayor of the town, you or she, I want you all to know in this video that sending patrol, making the police patrol for a little 5 minutes in front of the school, that is not enough, If all they think all enough, that is enough. Waste of time with that, because the gunmen might be right in the bush, watching to see when the police, how much time they stay, and how much time they're gone. So he will have an idea what time the police come in, monitoring them what time they leave, and time. So when the police gone, he could come. So that is a waste of time. So all they think, all they have the police car in the front of the school for a little 5 minutes. Everything okay, and they're gone, and they come back the next 3 hours. Not good enough. So me introducing that program is a waste of time. Like you didn't hear what I say. And you, Mr. County Sheriff, you want to introduce that? Don't introduce that neither. And if the mayor tell you to do that, tell them I say it's a waste of time. I want you, Mr. Sheriff, to know that. Yes, I, Eric Braxton, am telling you that in this video. You need to introduce armed guard in the school. And not one armed guard, 2 armed guard. One in the front. That one in front, well, of course, you have a walkie-talkie to communicate with the next one. But before you reach the next one, there's a barricade. So So for this armed security, he had to open up that barricade to meet the next armed security a good distance away. So anybody coming to the school had to pass through the first armed security before they reach the next armed security because there's a barricade. I will do my research tonight and see if there's anything like that introduced in any of the schools of the United States of America. And if there's anything introduced like that in any of the schools, then you all need to follow what Eric Braxton is telling you all and introduce it. You, Mr. Mayor, and you, Mr. County Sheriff. Yes, you all need to start listening to what Eric Braxton has to say and start implementing these ideas and bring it on stream. Yes, Eric Braxton, is sitting in Trinidad, instructing you all from here to do that. Because I'm very concerned, just as you all, what is taking place with this mass shooting in the United States of America. But will you all humble yourself and take these noble ideas and put it into practice if you all already have it in practice? We wait and see. And therefore, I'm going tonight on YouTube to type up to see if these ideas that I'm discussing, if it already introduced that. And if all you already introduced that, and these gunmen still passing through, then something is terribly wrong. Because as far as I know, they're passing in front of the school with this high-tech weapon to go inside to shoot up the place. They're not going in the back to cut the fence to come in. Neither jump over. I will type up on the internet tonight to see if they're really passing in the back and really come in the school and shoot up the place, or whether they're passing in front. Oh, well then Eric Braxton, this little Christian boy, I have my little job cut out for me to do tonight on the internet. I have this little research to do, and I tend to follow up on that research to see if they're passing in the back and all the former mass shooting, to see if all of them they pass in the back, cut the fence and come in or jump over, and no camera didn't pick them up. I will type up that and do that research, and then I'll come back and address you all in the next video according to my findings. According to my findings. But if all of them is passing through the front and none of them didn't pass in the back, didn't jump over the fence, no camera didn't pick them up, they didn't, no, I'm not going again, didn't cut no fence in the back and didn't come through, but all the mass shooting that take place in the United States, all the previous shooting that take place, if all the gunmen they pass through in the front gate, where it has security, well, I will find out all about that tonight when I do the research. I hope the information is there. I hope it should be there. But I'll do my little research and come back to you all and have a further discussion with you all on that matter. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all over the world, as I discuss with you all with this topic in the public domain and throughout the international community on this important topic, because this news is all over the world throughout the international community, and it is saddening our heart about all the children who get killed and the teacher. It happened in the past. The question is, when will it all end? And therefore, President Joe Biden, hear what he say? I had to address all that about this and next again, because in the past when he take up office, it had a mass shooting again. And a matter of fact, this month, in the month of May, it had about 3 mass shooting, one in a grocery, and about 2 other mass shooting. But this one is with the school. A few other mass shooting in like in a supermarket and place. About 2 of them, 2 others in the United States. So you see what taking place in America? Why? When will it all end? Oh Lord Jesus Christ. Not easy, no? Not really easy at all. So I just hope that I just hope. But in any case, I'll be going on YouTube tonight, and I will I should take some time and listen what the governors and them are listen the discussion that is taking place in America amongst the sheriff. I want to listen to this. I want to listen to the discussion. So I'm going on the internet tonight, and I'll be going on YouTube and listen to the discussion that the FBI officers are having, listen to the discussion that the mayors are having, and listen to the discussion that the county sheriff and the FBI is having, and listen to the plans and the ideas, what they tend to do about this mass shooting United States. And of course, to top it off, listen what the president, his take on that matter. Hmm? Yeah, in a little while. So I'll follow up on the discussion that the Americans is having on that. And of course, the public, the general public, they take on that matter. What they think the school should do, and what the government should do concerning the shooting in America. So I'll do a little follow up on that and hear what the discussion that they're having in America concerning that, ladies and gentlemen. Well, brothers and sisters, was happy for I to join you all in this video and to discuss these things with you all, brothers and sisters. I just pray and I hope,